Right, OK, welcome back. You're watching and listening Breakfast. We're the Dawn and Anna's just been revealing where she keeps her credit card. But I can't divulge it for security reasons.
I think Stephen's already let people on. No, but we won't go into that again. Let's talk.
Right, OK, welcome back. You're watching and listening Breakfast. We're the Dawn and Anna's just been revealing where she keeps her credit card. But I can't divulge it for security reasons.
I think Stephen's already let people on. No, but we won't go into that again. Let's talk about Strictly, because Strictly Come Dancing is making a comeback to our screens tonight. It is amazing because it's going into its 20th year. 20 years it's been going.
Yeah.
They said it would never last.
But it's not all glitz and glamour as Azuria's faces ongoing investigations and an onslaught of public complaints by former contestants.
Yes, it's made front-page news nearly every day for weeks now.
Yeah.
So should the scandal-stricken series be making a comeback, or is it really time we're all fed up with it and they should all hang up their dancing shoes?
Yes, indeed. Well, having this hot debate is showbiz journalists Stephanie Tecci and Hayley Palmer.
Stop it. Who wants to start? Who wants to... Come on. Come on. Oh, you're right, you start.
I think it is. I love Strictly. However, for me, the magic's been taken away this year because of everything that's happened. I feel like we're just all brushing that to one side now and going, oh, no, everything's fine. But I feel like I'm going to sit there and watch it and go, but are you really getting on? Do you really love your partner? Are we going to find out in a year's time that you actually hate each other? So that's why I feel a bit wary about it this year.
So you believed in the sequins and the lights and everything being perfect and lovey-dovey?
Yes.
I think opposite. I love Strictly Come Dancing, and I think the proof is in the pudding. 20 years on TV, that says a lot. I think if it wasn't working, it would have came off our screens ages ago. And actually, I find it quite impressive that it's lasted 20 years without a scandal. And I think if we try to have this kind of rhetoric where we cancel shows because of the dramas which is happening behind the scenes, we won't be left with anything on TV. The good thing the good thing about Strictly, it's a feel-good programme. The nation love ballroom dancing, and, you know, most of these celebrities get slack, but they are like amateurs when it comes to ballroom dancing, so I find it inspirational, and I think it should definitely stay on our screens. And as I said, like, if we keep on doing this, we won't have nothing left to watch.
I think, hey, let's say a lot of the scandals surrounding this are how strict the pro dancers are with their celebrities. Now, if you're teaching a complete numpty like me how to dance, you need to be strict. Surely, is that not sort of like mitigating as to what's gone on?
Yeah, it's different levels, and this year you're seeing it once again. You've got Yatasha, who's come from Love Island. She is a professional dancer. She is an insane dancer. Wait till you see her. She will be the best. I already know that. I can see it. And then you've got people maybe like Nick Knowles or people that haven't, you know, danced before. Great, because we want to see that journey. It's not fair to have two different levels. Let's have a different format. Let's scrap it. Let's have a year off. Let's have one programme for complete novices, and let's work the way up. And then people that have trained at Sylvia Young for 3 years, had that training. Let's see the professionals, a different show.
Well, I don't
it's
know.
just not fair.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because I interviewed JB Gill, who's going to be starring in this series from JLS, and I said, look, you're facing a lot of criticism, you know how to dance, and he said, no, it's a different skill when you're doing ballroom dancing. When you're on stage, when you're on concerts, it's very choreographed, but with Strictly, there's certain techniques, whether you're doing the salsa or the rumba, so he says that's all going to be new to him, so I don't think we can keep on saying scrap it because there's different dancers from different abilities.
I've danced all my life from the age of 3, so I know I could go into that training room and I have a certain skill where I'd be able to pick it up like that. And what you were saying, Dawn, is that you'd go into a room and be like, what is going on? So we have different abilities, like, we know that. But what does really concern me, you've got people like Zara that have come forward and had the courage to come forward and say their piece. And then you've got Pete Wicks going on, just being like her best friend, going, oh, well, just forget that, let's just wipe that to one side. And just everything's OK again. Like, I don't think it's being taken seriously enough, and then they've won an NTA award.
Yeah, which shows that the public still loves Strictly.
We do
you know,
love
despite
Strictly,
the scandal.
but I think it just needs a year out. It needs a break. It needs a break
A year
from it all
out
and a new format.
in the world of television. A year out
it means
death.
forget it. Yeah, forget it. And you know what? The BBC, in their part and in their defence, they've made sure that there's stringent measures that's going to be on this series. So we've got welfare producers, talent producers.
But they've always had people. They've always had filming put in place. Like you've seen the contestants before, where they said, "Well, we have been filmed a lot." All I'm saying is that this time next year, I'm concerned what's going to come out.
But I think as well, you can tell the true strength of a show is how they handle the backlash and how they handle the criticism. So I think if they bow down and said, yeah, we're taking Strictly off the screens, how does it get back on the show without people thinking what's happened? Let's get over the controversy. Keep it on screen.
I tell you what will be interesting to watch is to see whether these new councillors and people that have been brought in, and equality and safety and goodness knows what they're called, whether, you know, the dancers would be even allowed to hold each other while they're waltzing around the floor.
Where is the line?
Yeah, where
Because
do you
as
draw
when
the
I was a
line?
dance teacher, you could maybe turn someone's arm around, but now you wouldn't even be able to like touch a student or whatever. You know, things have changed. So
Is there a token politician?
No, not this year.
there's not, no.
That's
No.
Well, exactly. yeah. No, Anne, you're going to go put yourself forward for it?
I wouldn't do it if you paid me in, you know, gold coins.
Oh, come on.
I think you would be great on Strictly. You would be great.
Look, they do buy. They basically buy up about 4 months of your life, and you are totally exposed.
Yeah, but they get a nice
I know
paycheck
people
for it.
like it, and then they spend the rest of their life dancing all around on a tour around Britain, don't they?
great for you.
Takes over your life.
Feel great for you.
Steph Tetchy, Hayley Palmer, thank you very much.
Okay, we'll talk sport next. Don't go away.